It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Drake London. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Falcons and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Catch there for the NFL's leading receiver from week 1 in terms of yardage, and this one picks up a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Hurts working in the... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Great, set.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession using formation.
And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 21-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This is caught. It's the forward Hope Harris Campbell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
No touch it. No touch it. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. A pass caught by Saquon. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now he'll run it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A second down throw for Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
No touch it. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Out wide, here's Smith. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Algier. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Devin White, that time on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll come on to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught right side. It's London. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Dak Prescott, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Cooper Kupp, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both
Coach,
these teams running through
you.
their final
Back
adjustments.
here on
It's
EA
time
Sports
for
as
the
we
second half.
count
And for the call,
to the
let's get it back
kickoff
out
of the
to Mike
second
Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one.
Great, set. Milton.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Milton.
Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. McLeod to return. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Falcons offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Falcons are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Next to score, Falcons 28, Eagles 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Great, set. No touch, set. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Great, set.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
No touch.
Hurts to throw. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact
Personal
with the
foul.
kicker too late.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Another run here for Robinson. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Robinson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Great, set. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Great, set. Delta.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
No touch that. No touch.
3rd and long for Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
1st and 10.
Jahan! Wait, Jahan!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open space inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Jahan! Wait, Jahan!
One more time, it's Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set. Delta.
Now Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Delta.
To throw is Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. We've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. First and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Cousins. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.